Now, a section of MPs allied to Deputy President William Ruto now want Parliament to initiate the process of recruiting the Secretary to the Cabinet to chair the Assumption of Office of the President Committee. Garissa Township MP Aden Duale has petitioned the House Speaker to direct the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee to move with speed and fill the vacancy so as to avert a constitutional crisis. Our parliamentary reporter, Ishoke Washira, has the details.
With 89 days to the general elections, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance is raising an alarm that the country may find itself in a constitutional quagmire during the transition. Garissa Township MP Aden Duale says the absence of a secretary to the cabinet may leave the Assumption of Office of the President Committee badly exposed.
Honorable Speaker, as it is presently, there is no person holding the office of the Secretary to the Cabinet in terms of Article 154 of the Constitution. Honorable Speaker, as you are aware, a person nominated to the position of the Secretary to the Cabinet must be approved by this House in accordance with Article 154 of the Constitution, and considering that this House is set to proceed to synody in less than 4 weeks. If this is not done, Mr. Speaker, the assumption process for the President-elect for this year's general election may be jeopardized.
The committee, which according to the law should facilitate the handing over process by the outgoing President to the President-elect, should be chaired by the Secretary to the Cabinet. MPs allied to the Kenya Kwanza Alliance raising concerns in the National Assembly over failure by the executive to appoint the Secretary to the Cabinet.
Failure to having these steps put in place, Mr. Speaker, I wish to request you as the leader of the legislature that you give consent for this House to legislate as a matter of urgency and priority with a view to addressing the possibility of a lacuna in the leadership of the said committee, and further request your consent to have the bill expedited and considered in as fast as possible.
According to the Assumption of Office of President Act, the chairperson of the committee is supposed to convene the first meeting of the committee at least 30 days before the date of the general elections. The crucial committee is also responsible for organizing security and swearing in of the President-elect. Ishoke Washira, Prime Edition.